Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome for a quick interlude, Penguin Academy. I still don't know what game this was. I just happened to see that most of Team England were in a room watching this game last night. Our Planet one of Team England. So I assume it's just a Team England practice game. Someone can just tell me what it is if they know. Um, I need to fill half an hour while a Team Yorkshire game is ending, and we're going to do a replay analysis on that. So this seemed like as good as any. A digital room, Max, so it was infinite, which is kind of what you need for a bunch of Blood Bowlers to fit in it. So we have L Planet is on. Choose his heads. Oh no, Kickin. So L Planet is the Amazons. L Planet chooses heads. Can't throw his heads. Noob's Euro is Kickin. So Noob's Euro is L Planet because it's tagged them both as blue. So Noob's Euro is the nobility and is kicking to Boyle's Amazons. Okay, so I'll be honest with you, I already don't like kicking. As the bashier of the two teams, sort of, just about, due to the armor 7, and all the guard, the mighty blow on the auger. We've got tackle on a blitzer. It feels like you're the bashier of the two teams. So normally, if you're the bashier of the two teams, you receive. You try to do some damage before you knock it in. The Amazons don't have a real one-turn threat, so you don't have to worry about them having more of their team for the turn 8 one-turn or whatever. So it feels like receiving here was the right choice. Kick-in is a very weird thing from tabletop. I mean, I guess we can argue about it with people at some point. It's not a right or wrong thing. I will say I don't like this deep setup. I don't really know what this achieves. I see this a lot from people, who I don't know. I don't know what the 3 back instead of the 2 back achieves, other than if you get a blitz or your opponent eats a dub skulls or something, you're further away to do something about it. It doesn't seem to do anything at all. Someone's going to have to explain to me the positives that outweigh the negatives of being further back here. Good morning, Jimothy. 2 back is the norm, Max. I wouldn't say it's the optimum. It's the norm for safety. So it's as close to them as you can get, which is good for what I said, right? If something happens, they eat bad dice, there's a blitz on the kickoff, you get, something good happening for you, you're closer, like 1 square closer, because it's not a fast team, nobility, you're 1 square closer to take advantage of it. So that's the positives, right? You can be even closer and set up on the aggressive line, which is 2 back. I do that a lot, especially when I'm playing a harassy team like Dark Elves, set up on the aggressive line, because the opponent can only take advantage of a quick snap if they set up on the LOS, right? Which means that if you do get that blitz, they're right there, and you can get around them and screen them from your own players and stuff. They're right at the front next to you, which is great. Obviously, if they get a quick snap, you have to get punched in the face more, so you have to do that balance. So this is the regular safe line. I don't know what the third line back is. Like I've seen a number of people use it to set up in these games we've been doing. I literally don't know why. I can't think of a reason why that exists in this particular game. So someone might have to explain it to me at some point. It just feels like it's got only negatives, no positives. The Amazons, not the Team England players, so I don't care too much, but they did actually set up better than most Team England players. This is against a team that is set up back deep like this. This is actually a reasonable blitz defense. Wide on the LOS. And then this. I mean, I would prefer to either out one more, just to cover it a bit more, because you still can't hit the blitzer or the 2 piranhas if they're out one more. But it's nice, right? Like, it's better than nothing, which is what a lot of people used. I will also say that I don't like the shape. This is like broken boxes. So boxes, the setup is the outside is an L shape because the back corner is blodge, so probably isn't going to get hit, right? You're not going to abandon one of your blockless strength 4 players to come up here and hit this blodger. And the blodger being there protects the guy on the corner of the box. So you have this like box shape. Undead do it, orcs do it. They put strong players on this corner, and then the guy next to him here and the guy next to him here is what protects them from getting blitzed. Whereas this is in like inverse boxes, broken boxes. So it also doesn't protect these outside players from just being 2 dice blitzed for free. It doesn't do anything. So it's like this setup seems just bad. Like, it just seems to only have negatives. I don't know what the positives of it are. Like, it doesn't mean there aren't any. Not like I can't think of everything, but I'll be honest with you. I doubt someone will have some amazing explanation for why this setup, an extra square back and in the wrong shape, is a good idea. I'm gonna be going with it's shit until explained to otherwise. Interesting that also the Zon, again, we're not going to concentrate too much on the Zons. It's just for you guys that I'm going to talk about the Zons. You'll notice it took 2 blocks with block, but the middle one's going to get hit with a blockless block by one of your most important players. Could easily have swapped that around with the Piranha Warrior there and taken 3 blocks with block. Sadly, doesn't 1 in 9. Sadly, doesn't 1 in 9. Sadly, doesn't 1 in 9. What a shame. And now, yeah, look, exactly what I'm talking about. He's just getting one of these side pieces. Like, how do you blitz that guy if this blodger is there? Who's the blitz? Like, they could just lose their blitz. That's 1 extra block you don't have to take. Wait, what? That was a dodge. That's a Piranha Warrior. Boyle doesn't seem to know how Amazons work. Now, that wasn't a hit and run. That was a dodge. There's a dice roll right there. I don't think that's going to bode well for the rest of this game. Okay, right. Again, we lean into the exact same thing. There's even player on the floor here at this point when you're rolling dice. Like, you're unlikely to be eating the dub skulls if you do dub skull here with your diving tackle guy. But, like, it's not hard to just move players first. Like, I charge people for this lesson. Like, this is part of my coaching. Hey, you identified your blitz. You know who you're going to blitz now. Move the people who are not going to be affected by whether or not that's a POW. That's it. And no spoilers, Demento, I'm doing your game next. Move the people who are not affected by this dice roll. Move them to where you want them to go. So that if you do roll a dub skulls, you do at least have the choice to eat it and not burn a reroll. Like, at least there's that, right? And then if you do happen to have the 1 in 25 games where you roll a quad skulls, it doesn't absolutely destroy your position. And you'll be like, oh, well, what could I do? Dub skulls. Well, you could have moved all your players. That's something you could have done. It's really bad. So of course it's not punished, and in fact the Amazons just lose a player because Blood Bowl sucks. Oh look at where he wants these. This doesn't seem like where they were standing just now, right? This seems a lot like they could have freely gone there. It's not a very good position either, is it? Jamming yourself into the middle in a square when you're on defense doesn't seem like the correct play. Are we not giving up too much space? We can almost switch sides with the nobility here. Like we could send the ball around here. These two could come around the back. You could literally just have these guys there and the Amazons there, and then the nobility push them one square at a time or whatever towards where they're trying to go. That's literally exactly what the Amazons want. Did the same thing again, by the way. Blitzed. So you, in this case, if you're blitzing this wrestler here, you blitz with your own wrestler. In my opinion, there's no reason to blitz with your blocker and get him stuck there, because your wrestler can then hit and run away. Not the best, but not the worst. Like this player could have been over if you were going to do that and saved one of these rushes to still connect up. Could have given the extra rush to this player who could have gone there and backed it up better. Not the best, but it is kind of what I was talking about, right? These guys come around here, these guys come around here. Now unfortunately he hasn't made it strong enough. There's just an unprotected one here, so he can still get back in front of the main bulk of the Zons, which is a shame. You would have hoped to have blocked this off a bit better with a couple more dice rolls, and you just score them for free. The Jaguar being one over as well would have stopped this. This flat shape with the Jaguars either side of it means he can't get to utilize his guards against them because they're defensive. Okay, so that's the problem with not shoring up this middle part. It's exactly this, right? He's allowed players to come up underneath him, so now he's L-shaped. He split his own team. So now you're in a little bit of trouble here as the Zons. Everyone's based up. You're going to be looking at 1 in 9s. It is an early turn. So this Piranha's just jammed in no man's land. Can't really take a dodge out or anything. Honestly, better off with that Piranha just staying there and taking up some extra players. So now it's kind of up to you what you want to do as far as the Zon turn is concerned. Are you desperately trying to score earlier or at all? In which case you can still jam down the side. You've got the wrestler. You've got to blitz this one. Hopefully, Gorla Pow. You got the ball, and then you bring this one down, and you screen off in time to get the ball. But you roll in 1 in 9 dodges to come around and defend it. Or if you don't care that much, go back. Simple as that. Just go back. Go back to the center. The weakest players on the nobility team are holding the back. Run the ball up to be the assist. Block. Blitz out with this one. So the ball is there. You've got to defend back here. and then make these 1 in 9 dodges. Okay, blitz here. You've blitzed with a wrestler and hit wrestle. Not great to open with a 1 in 9, is it? Not great to blitz without moving the ball. Okay, we are doing the ball plan. Could have done that already. And that 1 in 9 would have helped. Unfortunately, that leaves you on there, but you're probably not going to care too much about a blockless 1 dice. Okay, I do not like this block. It's a 1 in 9 anyway. And even if you knock it down, all it's doing is removing this 1 in 9. So you might, and leaves you on the ogre. I think you just dodge here with this. You only need 1 dodge, and it completely blocks off the entire avenue up to the ball from this angle. Then this one could have dodged this way and come around here, rather than having to go back like this. And then 1 in 9 again. 3 1 in 9's not the best. When you get all based up to have crappy dice like that. Does happen, so... Full pows by the wrestler. Into a removal. Okay, Amazon's starting to get a little bit outdiced. Doesn't re-roll the 1D. I don't hate. He's in a good position. Okay, so that power was very necessary. So I don't mind that being the block, but I don't think it should have been the block. I guess we'll see what this player does, right? Because this player is completely untouched. So you'd think that maybe, just maybe, this would act first, but he might be trying to cut through the middle here. So I don't know what's happening. Let's find out. Yeah, okay, so he was. That's fine. Okay. This doesn't seem great. Okay, that helps. Oh, no, that's terrible. 1 in 9 in depth cards. Really bad dice for the Amazons, but also not a great plan, let's be honest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, did count squares properly, though. That's nice, isn't it? Nice to see. I'll be honest with you, Boyle's playing okay. Like, not great or anything, but, like, it hasn't been a walkover, at least. So Boyle's not the worst, which is nice to see in a practice match. That Zon surviving's really good. Two of the team used already is really nice. That's 3 used, and both of these stuck now. So that's essentially 5 of the team used, which is just really good. We got reserves for them. So far, so good here. Like, I won't bang on too much about that. Obviously, it was an error, but it was an actual error, right? It's not... it comes from just not planning your turn properly. Like, changing your mind halfway through actually moving a player is pretty crazy. He's moving this player up. He moves all 6 and then rushes backwards. Burns a 6 too. That was a nice pow you just missed. Doesn't matter. It seems he had like an endless bucket of good dice. Oh my days. Just all the good dice for the... And a stun. Oh, what a horrendous, like... Dice-wise, the poor old Amazons have been horrendously diced here. Like, so many 1-in-9s and pushes and failures, and then the nobility are just, hey, look at my bucket of 6s. But the play-wise, they haven't. Like, it was a bad decision. Again, I feel like that was better. Oh, is he going with the wrestler over there? I think he might be going with the wrestler over there. We're blitzing with the wrestler, right? No, oh, what's happening? What's happening? What just happened? Okay, so we took a 1-in-9 block with the big girl that 1-in-9'd and re-rolled into pushes, so still doesn't free. You had a jump up block? I don't know if he knows that, like, they have jump up. Does Boyle know what Amazons are? Hasn't used hit and run. I don't think knows about jump up either. Awful dice. Just can't roll a power to save his life. Oh, wait. Hit and run. Hit and run. That absolutely did nothing. Followed for no reason. Hit and run back out. The first time he uses hit and run is just doesn't matter at all. And then 1-in-9 to dodge. Way too many 1-in-9s as the Zons. This is not looking like a good game to learn much from. It. The dice are just a bit too one-sided. Does make it. Now we can get there. We'll use it utilizing jump up. Let's get the full pow. So I get the idea here of coming around the side, but, like, you didn't pop dodge. I mean, the dice, like, and the results-based thinking, I guess he really, really, really wanted to maximize the chance of powing. But it does feel like you might need that extra square of movement if you do pow to, like, pick up the ball or do something. Because if this pows now and goes there and it just bounces back into these squares, he just picks up the ball again. Like, you don't get to do anything. Oh, well, there we go. Just that. Wait. Oh, of course. Ignore me. So far, so good. Making those dodges, really helping tagging these players. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't help. What would have helped there, instead of going for the ball, is to dodge back. Oh, wait, that's also a 4+. Okay, so, yeah, okay, never mind. It's only it's a 4+ everywhere and a 5+ there. Yeah, never mind. I take it back. Nothing helps. Nothing helps with this player at all. Yeah, it's not that. It's just like, I was like, oh, it's a 4+ and then a 3+, but it's not. It's just more 4s. Like, any square to tag this one is going to be a 5. So you might as well go for the forward dodge. Or just not bother, right? But 55% to be super annoying, probably the right play. Throwing yourself on the floor doesn't really do a lot bad for you. The two peasants are not going to be dodging away or one dicing or whatever. So I guess there's no real downside to trying this, and good upside. So it's a one dice blitz and then a dodge pickup. Wastes his dodge pickup dice. Gets them. I'll be honest with you, that doesn't seem like the right square to be standing in, but sure. Word of Chunt's column has not yet found its way to Team England's camp. Oh, snaked that rush to defend the ball. Stunned himself as well. Oh, hello. Hello. Had to go for the wrestle. We never get... It's so rare that you get the object lesson, right? So for the object lesson is here. If you're standing in there and what just happened and that was a full pow, you're going to get pushed to the sideline. And then there's a possibility that the Amazons can score. There's a 1 in 3 that it comes directly down to these 3 zones. I mean, if it gets thrown to here, this chick just picks up and runs down here and literally scores. It can go straight across, and we've got this zone to go and get it, and these zones can just come over here and be scoring threats. Like, there's no reason to be standing there when you could have been standing here. I don't think it was a rush, like, because you were there, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you just stopped moving. Oh, hello. That's a tasty little nugget. A dead wrestler. Don't mind if I do, sir. What turn is it? Is this turn 7? Amazons. Are you forgetting something? I thought we were doing that to literally, like, free up the scoring threat. But I guess we're just deciding to not score at all. Oh my god, it doesn't even do anything? Like, I thought you were going to do something interesting with this song that isn't the scoring threat now. You, like, foul or dodge in here and be on the ball, or just do something. Even go to pick up the ball. Just anything that isn't nothing. What is the point in using your one player who could have scored to do nothing? Just watch from afar. Wait, we had a zone left. Oh my god, we had a zone left. That's worse. I didn't even notice there was a zone in this pile of crap that hadn't activated. Get your ass down the pitch, woman. What is happening there? Oh, that's so much worse. I thought I was being mean just now. But you had a zone to pick up the ball. The zone that has pass and safe pass. Could have literally just lobbed it to the zone all the way down here. You gotta give yourself an out there, surely, to score. That seems crazy. Well, she did loads. I'm so glad that she's not a scoring threat. Huge 1 in 9. Okay, so now it's the turn of the Amazons to care about scoring threats because you have none. So you are just free rolling to knock theirs down. So this is a scoring threat. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And these two are scoring threats. The problem is this one's blodge and your wrestler's on the floor. Okay, there goes that scoring threat. Please don't roll any more what? Like, move this free player. Just move this free player. Okay, or just knock everyone you touch out. That also works. This is the blitz? Wait, what? Wait, this says blitz. Calliope Zur was the blitz. Where's the... Oh, it's this one. Okay. I'm like, I thought this was the blitz and then it didn't move, but like it's just moved on too quickly for me. Why are we taking that block, which just tags a player and on a non-knockdown just frees it up before we take the important block? They're both 1 in 9s. Why take this one first? Move this player. Why is this player just standing there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just go and stand on the ball right there. This player and this player have not moved. It's very distracting to me that we're rolling re-rollless 1 in 9s with two players just watching the action. Full POWs help, though, so the nobility are not scoring. Okay. Okay, Boomer. So I'm laughing, but I'll be honest with you. Like, in this scenario here, with the last couple of players, with the Zons, when you've only got one half to play, you don't have to worry about taking damage on the double LOS. You've got reserves. You'd have been far better off just fouling one of these two players on the floor. Get rid of the DT. Like, just +2 foul it. Throw in a fucking pointless pass. Like, what a waste. That's why I laughed. Like, what a waste of time. There's a... Look at that. What a good foul that would have been. Imagine removing that. Even a KO is good enough, isn't it? A 50% chance it's not coming back for the second half. Huge player. But instead, just throw a pass. Morning, Quincy. All right, let's here we go. Let's before we see it, let's all have a quick bet on whether the Team England player sets up against a blitz. Hey, look, the Amazon player is trying to teach the Team England player something. This is how you set up in boxes. That's nice. It's very pleasant for him. Well, whoever bet yes will have lost. Oh, actually, hang on. I take it back. It's not as bad as it could have been because he didn't get either KO back. So he doesn't actually have that many players to do an anti-blitz with. So in that case, let's talk about what your plan should be here as the Imperial Nobility. I think your plan should probably have been a quick score to try and get your KOs back and to guarantee a minimum of a draw. This does not look like a quick score setup. I would have gone all in on a quick score here. The thrower would have been deep. And you can do a transfer if you want, because they have catch, right? So you can throw to this one, who can come up and hand off to one of these or whatever. I think that should have been the plan. We should have just picked the side and gone all in. I don't think you're going to win a fight here. 9 Imperial Nobility, missing 2 guard into a full team of Amazons. I think you just got to, like, suck it up, try and quick score. And if you do, then you guarantee you can't lose. Well, mostly guarantee you can't lose. That's what I said, Jim. Yeah, it's nice of the Zons to show a box is supposed to work, right? And the Apo is in to keep us on the pitch. I like that. Full commitment. Oh, that's not the blitzer? Oh, we're blitzing this side, are we? Yeah, we are. Maybe could have tried to lean into the variance. I'll be honest with you. Like this one's going to sound a bit mean. I don't mean it to, but based on like the way that Team England talk and play, I'm guessing that El Planet doesn't actually consider himself such a massive underdog here. That he needs to start like leaning into like variance or something. I can assure you that you are right now the dog. Even more so now, another player down. I like either one or both of these tagging this thrower. The other, if you can tag with the thrower here, the wrestler should have stayed back central to avoid some blitz through with the blodger, and then you can't knock him down. I don't like pushing up like this when you haven't got tackle or another wrestle anyway. The wrestler needs to be your safety here. So the blitzer could have just done a rush, or if it was needed, I don't remember, to tag the thrower. So all you got left is the 2 blitzers then, and the wrestler is waiting to pounce. I feel this could backfire, right? Coming down like this, if you put the nobility into desperate times, then you got to cover their desperate measures. I'll be honest with you, probably not the desperate measure I was thinking of. Just randomly 1 dice in the middle of the like Amazon thing. I don't know what that is. Okay, well, he's 1 dice away from just losing. Then let's see what this plan is. Oh well, there we go. What again? What do I know about Blood Bowl? Right, just casually 1 dice and armor 8 piece and kill it. I mean, that is the correct plan. I didn't know you were allowed to pick that. I'll be honest. I've played Blood Bowl a long time. Never came up as an option for me. And a 1 in 9 dodge, still to lose. Ball is in a cage, so, and does lose a reroll to a 1 in 9, but ball is in a cage, and then a 1 dice that doesn't go wrong either. Great, amazing turn of dice. And probably not the choices I would have made, but then I wouldn't have casually removed like, a strength 4s on, would I? Okay, so we sacrifice the blodger for the wrestler. That's okay. I feel like what are we doing? We just blitz in the leader and base in at the back? I like this. I like the pressure. Someone needs to come here. Okay, a bit late to start putting safeties in now, I think. Oh, we're blitzing this one. Okay, I don't like that. That seems very strange. We got a wrestler right here doing nothing. Why are we blitzing that? Okay, well that was wrong, wasn't it? What a shame. I feel like the ball should be based right now. Like if there doesn't seem to be any reason why we ain't blitzing this thrower and basing the ball, then you would have a base back here. This tackler can't dodge out. Based at the front, so can't dodge forward. Like, that's the pressure, right? At the moment, the ball is not based and can blitz out or move anyway. Like, that doesn't seem like a good plan at all. And now we've just dodged this on and left it there. So if this is a POW, this is just a straight 1 in 9 to just potato away. And then another 2 1 in 9s to get the other blodger up with it. And then a 3+ dodge with this one. Well, this was atrocious. What a terrible, terrible defense after all of that good pressure. And then just put all of your players in the wrong squares for one key turn. And then all that happens now is if the nobility roll a few 3s, they score. And you don't get to win this game that you've currently a massive favourite for. Oh, with 1 dice instead. It's the same thing, right? And better, in fact, because it's a 2+ to get out of the way, so. Even better than I said. Didn't see that wasn't covered. Awful, isn't it? I mean, just awful. All you had to do was cover that direction. That's all you had to do. All of those players, ball not based, like I said, and then not covering just one direction away, not covering at all. Really, really bad. Lost the game there. I was so annoyed that you'd lost the game. I didn't even see that it was even easier than I was complaining about. It's just really bad, isn't it? Like, it's such a shame. But I'm not gonna crucify. I don't even know who Boyle is, right? I don't even know why this game was going on. I just needed a game to fill the time, and I saw that Team England, like, there was like 20 of them in a room watching this game live last night. So I assume it's some kind of practice. But it's a shame that like this is how it ends up. Like, I very much doubt any competent player at Waterbowl is going to put that defense in. Like, if you're playing someone good here as the nobility, and these are the things that have happened, like, you're probably just going to lose. There's a rush. Wasting these good dice. That was a 6 for a rush. There was a full POW in that block. Got to do a dodge through tackle to get the 2 dice. 12, 11, 10, 9. He's in scoring range, so you really only need a push to allow you to get back and in front. I'll be honest with you, I would have used this one. I would have based these two by going here, and then I would have dodged this player at the end, assuming I didn't fail the sack on the ball here. I mean, that Zon's doing nothing, is it? I don't think you re-roll there. Like that's bad. I get the feeling behind re-rolling because you're worried you're in trouble. But if you re-roll there into a 1 in 9, you just give up. You could even lose at that point. You just eat there. You've pushed him back out of range. He can't score. Off we potato. Didn't stand in cunt's column. Yes. So this turn shows you exactly why placement matters. And why the little choices matter, right? If your Zons were in slightly better choices and slightly better positions, this would be a tougher turn. If we go back and look, you can see what the opponent... Always try and put yourself in the shoes of your opponent, what they're going to do next, right? And prepare for failure. I prepare that you're going to fail this, like, sack. So when the Zons are putting their players in place... There doesn't seem to be any thought about that. There's no leaving players till the end to roll extra dice. Like, you can still tag up the players you've got. You've got so many Zons compared to him. You can tag this guy and tag this guy with these two. And then this one could have waited till the end to do like a dodge and come around the side and block him in when you fail, if you fail to get the POW. Right? It's not doing anything where it is, so you might as well wait. And the same as I said here, right? This one could have tagged this, and at the end of the turn, the big girl could have dodged and come back up and made sure that wasn't a 1 dice. Because then it can't dodge out because this one's standing up. Then you're relying on the ogre who has to roll a 1 in 6 and a 1 in 9 to allow you to dodge out. Placement matters. Turn ordering matters. Those are the different thoughts between someone who's good enough and someone who's just good. You can just immediately see, like, the problem. Obviously, this is just a 2+ to hit and blitz away. This is now just a 3+ to dodge out. This is a 3+ to dodge out. And there could have been someone here or here. Like, here would have been better. But there could have been someone in the way. There could have been another player on this thing for just a couple of extra dice. For like I think 2 rushes or a dodge and a rush and a dodge, a 1 in 9. A couple of extra 1 in 9s. And this, again, they are still in trouble. You've let them off the hook every turn. And as mentioned a long time ago, the placement matters. This wrestler that should have been a safety from the start has just been horribly out of position for this entire drive. Ran round the back, they ran away from them, and it went to the side. Like it can't even reach now. Like, it's because it's going to be blocked off. The only person you've got really who can take down a blodger, and it's just horribly out of position. Like, you should have just written safety on there to stop you from doing this. Good little bit of patience at the end there, because it doesn't matter if you block this on, like, you're not making a screen with this person or anything. So all you can do really there is roll a 1 in 6 and just make it easier. Have another Zon free. Take the body out of the way for these two to walk past. Like, good. At least he didn't take that block. Oof. That's all the rerolls gone now. It's the wrong square, isn't it? You want to go 1 over, right? Because at the moment, this is just a 1 dice to push you this way, and then the dodger just goes that way. Should have gone there. Okay. I mean, it's still red dice with wrestle to do exactly the same thing. You've changed it from a 2+ to a 2+2+. Doesn't. You were in. You were in. You only needed to be on the sideline. But at least your body didn't remove itself and make this a lot easier. So there is that, I guess. Wait. We're blocking down? Why are we blocking down? Wait, what? That was the ball carrier. What? Oh, he was blitzing out. My bad. He was trying to 3+3+. He was blitzing out to do the dodge up. Yeah, that's fine. I'm like, what's happening there? It wasn't a, I could, because it didn't move. I was like, why was that a block? Why was that a block? But it wasn't. I just read the thing. It was the blitz, which is fine, right? Again, this player was in the right goddamn square. And this player should have been there and made that non-necessary. What? Okay. Please move your freeze on or like before you take this block with your no rerolls. Please. You've got a Zon on the floor as well. Come on. Do something. Do something right. Come on. That's not right. Oh my god, that's not even a block with block. That is legitimately a blockless block. Okay, well. It feels like the Amazon player has fallen apart a bit here. They were okay at the start. This has just got really bad. So we'll skip talking too much about them again. I mean, nice idea, except for the fact that you've been playing an entire game against stand firm people. Why? There's a wrestler! You have a wrestler! That, I mean, if you're trying to surf... Oh, no. That's wrong, isn't it? Like, so you just block, like, here, up to there, and then this... Oh, wait, the wrestler's stunned. Oh, my God, I'm shouting about the wrestler. The wrestler's stunned. You can still surf, though, right? You just can't move that player first. Okay, I'm going to go back and do this, like, sensibly. Remembering that the wrestler is stunned. Let's do a whole new turn. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, you don't open with a goddamn blockless block with no reroll. So that's your plan that definitely shouldn't be a thing. We've got a block piece, so there's that. I think the block piece takes down the wrestler. The block piece might take down the wrestler. The wrestler being down changes the entire dynamics of this turn. But I don't think we can... oh, sorry, Demento. This game took really long time. I don't think we can surf, though. I can wait if you want. When you're back. Yeah, I can wait. Just give me a shout when you're back. This is actually a really interesting turn now that I've realized the wrestler is stunned. Like, I haven't quite woken up yet, so... What is the good turn here? The problem is, if you block on the guard, you cannot surf. But you can surf if you risk... So this 1 in 9 here, if you're going to do that, you should 1 in 9 here instead. I'm not certain how safe this is, but that's how you surf, right? You get rid of the guard, then you can block into this square, then you can block down, block across, and then this one can surf from the top. That's the only way to surf. It's a bunch of 1 in 9s, though, so I don't think that's the right play, I'll be honest. It just doesn't seem like it's the right play. The problem is, any other play that you do, because you haven't got the wrestler anymore, and you don't blodge, gives him red dice out and dodges out. Any other play to not surf gives him a bunch of dice. So I'm kind of torn on what the best thing to do here is. I don't think it's this. Like, because the problem with this is just an instant 1 in 9. This Zon is just standing there. This Zon's still on the ground. There's no way that's the correct plan, is it? This is weird. Like, this is just straight up weird. I don't like whatever was going on here, blocking into this player and then just into the stand firm. That makes no sense at all. If you were going to do that play, then that's the play this is the play you do with the block piece knocking the wrestler down first, because then you can chain the body. We haven't blitzed yet, so this chains the body over. So you can chain the body to fill a gap. Then this guard can hit the ball to there, and then you can just straight surf it. That's the play, isn't it? Knock this wrestler down first, then do this plan to chain. It's a 4+ dodge. Yeah, see? Can't do that. You've dropped things from 1 in 9s down to a 75% now, and that's what costs you. And look at the failure state of that dodge, by the way. Just look at the failure state. Just take a look at your failure state. I don't know if you know this, but that's a bad failure state. Well, that was unfortunate. So the Zons get a 3-turn, and the Zons get a 3-turn, and Nobility just set up in basic bitch again. Like, it feels weird to just watch people just constantly set up in rule of 5, no matter the circumstances. It's like playing the AI. Why are these Zons not basing this player? This is weird, isn't it? I don't mind picking a side for a short drive, but why are these Zons just standing off and letting this player move on a blitz? And why is this protected, but this one isn't? Which is like the one that's covering most of the pitch. Yeah, I'm not trying to be insulting. It just, like, it genuinely feels like tabletop is just stuck behind the times. Like, tabletop players not knowing how to handle a DACA, not, like, you know, updating from rule of 5, which is, like, the first thing you got taught in, like, 1,000 plays or whatever that book is called 20 years ago. I mean, you could have claimed more space here, couldn't we? We could have come down further. I'm very much hoping to see a lot of tagging. These two should definitely tag these two players. This one should definitely be tagged. Like, it's crazy if you don't tag this guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I genuinely wouldn't even hate to see the attempted double rush to tag the tackle. Wouldn't need a double rush if it's set up properly on the LOS. Okay, well that's obviously shit, isn't it? Now, you have no rerolls? Move the ball! So the two choices, Max, are in fact that. You can set up deep so that none of your rule of 5 can be tagged, and then they can move to whichever side the Zons pick. The problem with that in this case is the Zons have a full team, so you could find that the Zons actually run down either side, and now you're still split. You still spread trying to stop them because you're giving them so much freedom. But the Zons have no rerolls. So you should at least force them to roll a block. Just stick one each of these stand firms out on the wing. Force them to roll a block. That one block could win you the game. That's all right. That's what I'm here for. You might also, like, I assume you understand why I just randomly shouted at this guy. He has no rerolls and he just took a block. That's a 1 in 36 to lose because the ball is completely and utterly exposed. And we're just doing the handoff now. We're rolling dice. You need a better plan. No worries, Max. Good luck with your Blood Bowl adventure. No one tagged. Look, no like these wasted players up here. No one tagged. Everyone just runs across in front of him. Please don't take this block. Please don't take this block. Please don't take this block. Thank fuck for that. Well done. There's a 1 in 9 to lose the game straight away. I'm not saying it was the wrong play. I'm just saying it's a knock-on effect, right? The bad placement and decisions last turn have had the knock-on effect this turn that he's having to open with these horrible failure states. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Best he's going to get here is a rush to score. Oh, wait, no, it's hit and run. Oh, we could see a glorious hit and run to draw land. Base, base, base. Don't one dice someone. Just dodge and base someone else. Dodge and base this player. So, yes, Demento, there is absolutely a hit and run on because the stand firm and fenders are all going to be tagged up. The people in the way are going to be the blitzers, the only people who can be hit and run on. That's not even really his fault at this point. Just the way it's worked out. That's a really, really useful dodge. Right, this has actually ended up being a problem to solve here. Interesting times. Huh. What are we going to do here? So we're hoping to roll a power here to free up the guard. A 1 in 9 to avoid a 1 in 9. Doesn't really matter which one. And then 1 in 9s. No way. Was that on purpose? Like, was that on... Was that some kind of like, I'm going to let you try and score anyway, like kind of deal? Because it's a practice game? There's no way you've done that for real, right? I'll tell you in a minute, Khan. I'm just gobsmacked that like someone just took... he just used wrestle, yeah. If you don't use wrestle there, you've won the game. Misclick? Let's be nice and assume it was a misclick, right? Let's just move on from what I very, very, very much hope was a misclick of some kind. Right. So hit and run, Khan. After you've taken a block, well, after you've taken a block, even if that block is part of a blitz action, you get a free movement square. Doesn't count as part of your movement, but that free movement has to be into a square that does not mark another player. So you can't use the free movement to stand next to someone else. You can't move the free movement to stand next to someone who's on the ground because that counts as you marking them. It has to be to a completely empty square. but you get a free movement after you block or blitz. Well, after you block, even if it's part of a blitz. So the example we were talking about here is if you've got a rush to score, you can blitz forward, follow, use your free movement square to dodge back out without using any dodge skill or anything, and then you're square forward. You no longer have a rush. That's normally the most common use of it. But also, if you're stuck on the LOS, you can take a block and then extricate yourself from taking a block back by just a free movement instead of having to stand there. You can just remove yourself from the LOS or from a ruck or whatever. So it's a really handy skill. I like these kind of skills. I actually think hit and run is a very good skill to put in the game. I like the kind of skills that are useful for better players. Finding more intelligent and clever uses of skills like that are one of the things that separate the skill levels of players. So I like that kind of thing being in the game. So we did get a POW. We'll just assume we got the POW. We'll ignore that the dice said loss. We'll assume we got the POW. Then that full POW means he gets to use hit and run. Oh my god, he's full POW'd him. He gets to use hit and run. No, wait, he doesn't, unless he removes him. I take it back. There might not be a hit and run. Wait, no, he can hit and run this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he can't. Fuck. He can follow here and hit and run. Oh, God, I don't know what's happening. We'll wait and see if he gets removed. No hit and run. Hit and run! Hit and run back on the table. You get to see it, Khan. Thanks to some incredibly lucky dice and what we are graciously assuming is a misclick. Here we go. So the Zon player has followed Lacan, and normally you would have to dodge, right? That's a 1 in 9 to lose. But because hit and run gives you that free movement, and this square doesn't mark anyone, this is a completely free movement. No dice needed. Yay! Not only does it no dice needed, but it removes the rush as well. What an incredibly, insanely lucky turn. Yeah, like I said, we'll graciously assume that was a misclick, right? Maybe Al Planet doesn't use fumble very often, or just click the wrong button or whatever. We'll let that go. We that's why you got to assume that kind of thing sometimes. There's no way that was on purpose. And again, if you're primarily a tabletopper, that shit can't even happen in tabletop, right? You can't accidentally say I'm going to use wrestle. So wait, no, I didn't mean to say that. So it's just a clicking thing. Incredibly lucky turn at the end. But again, not a great game, right? I don't really understand what's going on. I didn't mean to be fair. Mr. Boyle, I have no idea who he is and what he's doing. Oh, he thought that person had block. Okay, fair enough then. Same thing, right? Mistag rather than misclick. Same thing. But yet another game where, like, the Team England player should have lost. It's bizarre how many of these games, if their opponent was better, and by better I just mean good, they would have lost. At the moment, Team England should just hope that they somehow get to play Team Croatia 6 times in a row at Eurobowl. But 6 months to get rid of these really bad habits, or just to get better at Blood Bowl. It's a bit weird that I'm trying to be positive about it, but let's be honest, no one should be saying this about the national team, right? You've got 6 months to get good. That's not a sentence that should be said about the national team. like like really, you should be good already, and you got 6 months to iron out the tiny kinks, or to get some practice in against certain things like a Dakar or whatever. Like it really shouldn't be. Hey, so you've got 6 months. You can learn to set up and do turn ordering. That's a bit shit. But it's what we've got. I still don't even know what this game was, by the way. Does anyone actually? Was it just a random practice game? I don't. I literally have no idea who SPO Boyle is. I just noticed that last night there were like 127 people watching this game in the Team England Discord, and so I was like, oh, I'll nose at that tomorrow. You're kidding me! I asked at the start. Oh God, I forgot there was like any left. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna have to write underneath this game, I'm an idiot.